Hi friends! If you're new here, my name is Angela and I'm the Inquisitive Farmwife, and I'm so glad that you are here. Welcome to my kitchen. I am excited because it is Crocktober. Jenny Goff over at Jenny's Scratch Made Kitchen hosts this collaboration every single year. She's been doing this for several years now. This year's a little bit different and I'm super excited. Not only is it my first year to participate, but she also has a co-host, Tony over at Kettle Kitchen, and she is allowing double the participation. So every day there's going to be like 2 videos out for the entire month of October. You guys are going to have so many crockpot recipes. It's going to be unreal. I can't wait because as a busy farm wife, crockpot recipes are a lifesaver for me. And that's exactly what I'm doing today. I went and a parts run. I didn't get our supper started. Ooh, so it's running it short, but I'm gonna get something in the crock pot that is a favorite for myself and my children, and I know it'll be a favorite for you too. It's called cracked chicken. You may have heard of it called ranch chicken, or there's all kinds of names out there. But what I'm gonna do is show you how I throw together something that I can eat tonight and then I can also use for several meals in the future. You can serve it hot, you can serve it cold, it's fantastic. But we need to get busy and just get it going. So what I have here is my larger crock pot that I use for a lot of my meals. It holds a lot. And I was digging in the freezer and I found an entire package unopened of chicken breasts that need used. And when they get a little freezer burnt or, you know, a little older than you thought, a great way to do this is to put it in the crock pot so it'll be nice and tender, and then cover it with a delicious sauce. And then you can save those pieces of meat. So you can see, you know, there's a little frost on there. So these definitely needed some attention. And that's just fat. We got to pull that out. You got to kind of be careful with some of these bags like this. There's approximately 3 pounds of chicken in here. And so I am going to show you how I do things per pound. So if you want to make half, a third, whatever amount of this recipe, you certainly can. All right, I needed to do a quick rinse there of my hands. And the next thing I'm gonna do is get some ranch powder. We just got the store-bought brand in bulk because we use a lot of this stuff. I have made my own. It's hit and miss on whether we like the one that I actually make. I'm still looking for that perfect recipe. We're kind of picky. I'm not sure. Usually I use a name brand one. This is different. My son picked it up. So we're gonna give this a try. And what you need is 1 packet of ranch dip mix per pound of chicken. So I'm going to say that I believe that it is let's look. I think it's 1.5 tablespoons per packet. Hold on, let me Google that real quick. I'll be back and let you know for sure. Okay, I just asked Alexa and she says 2 tablespoons per packet. So I was looking on the back of here because I thought it might say, and it says 1.5 tablespoons for an 8 ounce of sour cream. And so, yeah, we're just gonna use, I don't know, 4 rounded. We'll do it that way. We like ranch. And then, guys, this is the simplest recipe. It is perfect when you are in a hurry and just need to have supper when you get home. Does not call for any broth or anything like that because you want it to make its own natural broth. So for every pound of meat, you'll want a block of cream cheese. Now, some places that I did kind of a quick search to make sure I remembered how to make this. It's been so many years. A quick search said that you could just do 2 cream cheese and add extra chicken, but you know, we're gonna go ahead and go with the 1 to 1 to 1 here. A pound of chicken, a packet of dip mix, and a packet of cream cheese. That's it, folks. All we have to do now, put on our lid, turn on my crock pot, and I want it 6 to 8 hours, and I want it on low, which I guess I had first. So there we go. Now, that's all I have to do for the rest of the day, and I can get back to the field. Walked in the door, and it literally switched from cooking to warm. So I'm gonna get my button gear, and we need about 12, according to the recipe, you need about 12 pieces of bacon. We're gonna use turkey bacon today. That's just because that's my personal preference, and this is one of my favorite dishes, so that's what we're gonna eat. And my kids don't mind it either, but we're gonna double that and use the entire package. A little trick I like to do is to go ahead and cook my bacon in pieces rather than in whole and then crumble it. I find that just cooks up a little bit faster, and I like that each little piece gets a little bit of crunch to it. Now, how many of you have trouble with this? Trying to open this up? Well, forget it. I can't get it open. We're just gonna slice it open like that. And what I'm gonna do is, since we're gonna use the whole package, I'm gonna kind of tear it apart here. And we're just gonna slice these pieces. And I'm just gonna, you know, do small little bits. And cut it right here. Then we're gonna take it over to the stove where I have a cast iron pan warming up. Carry this over, and I can pour it all right in here. I can use a wooden spoon. And as this cooks, I'll just continue to keep breaking it up. And we're just gonna get it nice and crispy. And while this cooks, we're gonna go back over to the counter. And I have 2 bunches of green onions here that I have washed and tried to kind of clean some of the older stuff off. I'm just gonna start here at the bottom and trim off the roots, and I'm gonna just slice away until it gets tough. I do want to go up into the green some, because we like the green part too. And I don't know if I said this yet or not, but it's a 1/4 cup per pound of chicken. So I'm gonna get somewhere around 3/4 to a full cup here. Okay, woo-wee. Lots of broth in there, but that's okay. That chicken is gonna soak that up. Might be a little crooked, but I'm trying to get the best angle I can. I want you to see what I'm doing. I grabbed myself a big fork and a little fork. Now, I don't have a handheld mixer. I know a lot of people will use handheld mixers for this, but really this chicken is just shredding and falling apart so easy. And look, I did not add any liquid to this at all. It is so tender. Oh, you know what, guys, for fun, I'm cutting this thing out. See if it'll, oh yeah, it'll shred up this chicken for me. Just as good as an electric one would. Okay, and to this we are going to add our bacon. And remember, that is 4 strips per pound. I'm choosing to double to 8 strips of the turkey bacon. We're gonna stir this in. If you can see, it is super creamy. This makes also for a great dip with crackers. Now we need to add about 3/4 of a cup of cheese per pound of chicken. And I've got about I need about 1/4 of a cup more, I guess. And I am not one to go small on cheese. Also add some Colby and Monterey Jack to this. And you know, pepper jack would be another good one. So we're gonna put the lid on this, oh, maybe 10 minutes, just till this melts. While we wait for the cheese to melt, I have some croissants here that came from the bakery at the grocery store. And they're cooked, but they're not like overly cooked. Does that make sense? Okay, so I want to toast these to make sandwiches with tonight. Doesn't that just make that sandwich look a little bit better? I love toasting buns and things. Our cheese has melted. Ooh, pretty close around the edges. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sprinkle on these green onions. And then I'm gonna take a nice big scoop of this cheesy chicken spread. And there it is. Doesn't this look delicious? I'm so excited for this. I love this meal. I could have served this with pasta or rice or potatoes, and it would have been amazing. You could use hamburger buns. A good way to eat this is also cold. So if I would have had a cold croissant with cold chicken, it'd be like a chicken salad sandwich. Delicious. How about putting it in a lettuce wrap or a tortilla? We'll be eating on this for the rest of the week for lunches. This will be not only a great supper tonight, but it will help me all week long. Tell me, have you ever made cracked chicken, ranch chicken, however you want to call it? Let me know if you've made something like this before. And are there things you did differently? Like maybe some fresh garlic in here or other herbs? Okay, let's go ahead and give it a quick taste test. Did you see that cheese pull? I really like it with a toasted croissant. To tell you the truth, I'll eat it just by itself. Get yourself some chicken and get to making this. You'll thank me later. Bye for now, friends.